Alright everybody, welcome back to Fox Outdoor Sports. This week we're going to go over kayak. I sold my boat and I bought a kayak and a few things to go with it. What we're going to do is we're going to take you through the strengths and the weaknesses of this kayak. This is an Ascend 12T. It's a really entry-level kayak. Really not very expensive, but it's going to do what I want it to do, I believe. So I'll take you through it, and it's got a few weaknesses, but it also has some strengths, and I'll go through those for you. Okay, so up here at the front, first thing you'll notice is that it doesn't have a molded-in handle, which is a feature on a lot of cheaper kayaks I hear. But it seems still pretty sturdy, so I'm not going to have too much trouble with it. And then it has a massive tank well here in the front, and I really like that. I don't like the whole enclosed front portion, because then I can put whatever I want on here rather than just something that will fit. It's got good bungees, good pad eyes, stuff like that in here. Alright, so then towards the back here, I guess really the middle, we've got a really big internal storage. And it's not a dry storage, but I do like it nonetheless because of how much space there is to put things in here. And then let's take a second and go over these foot pegs. So I'm a pretty tall guy, and these foot pegs are barely long enough. I have like a 36-inch inseam, and they're made of plastic. They're not particularly tough, so I'm pretty certain that at some point I'm gonna have to replace those. And then here we've got just a little dry storage. This is usually where I've been keeping my GoPro batteries and stuff, because this does stay completely bone dry. There's a little moisture down in the bottom just from stuff raining on it and getting in there, but not a huge deal because the inside of this is completely dry. So then we got our first set of scupper holes. I wish it had a set of scupper holes further towards the front. So there's a bit of flex here. I'm not sure what that's from. It could be from me leaving it out here. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to bet it is. But anyways, so it's got this deck padding and the first set of scupper holes right here. And I really like these scupper holes because it comes with the plugs, and I don't even need them, but I put them in there just in case, because I hate sitting in the water, and if water gets in here I just pull the plug and I'm ready to rock. But I wish I had a setup here, that way I could mount my electronics a little further forward if I was going to use a scupper mount electronics. Instead I've gone a different direction, and we'll go over that here in a minute. So then we've got two, I think they said these are like 14-inch rails, and they are friggin' sturdy on there. They ain't going anywhere. I've seen some issues with people having them where the Yak Attack mount systems and stuff, they'll just pop right out, but I haven't put anything in here to see just how that works yet. These paddle holders, I foresee myself breaking these paddle holders in the near future, but we'll have to see for certain on that. I'm not sure. Okay, that's gonna bring us to the seat. Honestly, the seat is one of my favorite and most hated things on this kayak. It's only like 4 inches off the platform of the boat, and I can feel it when I'm paddling, and it is very hard to stand up out of this. Also, it's not a high-low seat, so it only has one position, but it has forward and backwards on this position. So if you can see, I have to lift this up, here we go, and it's got these little slides that go in a track right here, and I can't stand it, because if I take this seat out, it is a nightmare to put it back in. And I don't know if it's just this kayak or what, but it absolutely drives me bonkers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little seat mod for the next video and show you guys how I'm gonna fix that problem, because it absolutely is driving me nuts and I can't stand it. However, the seat itself is extremely comfortable. Well, first try. The seat itself is extremely comfortable. I have no complaints with it whatsoever other than the position of it. It's got a high back seat, You can't feel the bar through the foam padding and the plastic. It's got plenty of padding in the butt. It's pretty nice to sit on. I had no problem sitting in it for I think like 4 or 5 hours the other day. All right, last but certainly not least, we've got the back tank well. And it sits perfectly behind the seat. It's in just the right spot where I can put my crate. And probably I think the most genius thing on this whole kayak is they've put these raised little like molded in bars here. And they are phenomenal because it keeps all the water that gets in back here, it keeps all of it from going up into your crate or into your box or whatever you're holding back here. And then you got 4 little D-rings here to strap it down, and I didn't do that, and I'll show you one of the mods that I did to this kayak here. I took some Velcro, some industrial Velcro, and put just the soft side on these raised bits here, and then the part that grips, I put that on the bottom of my crate, and I can just stick it on here and it is not going anywhere. And I'll show you that mod in one of the next videos as well. And then back here, the back of the tank well, we've got more of those raised bars to keep your stuff dry, and we've got a set of bungees. Now the one thing I don't like about this is these bungees, these pad eyes, I can't take the bungees out of them. So it's kind of suck right there, to be honest. It's not the greatest, but they're stretchy, have plenty of give to strap down anything I need. So if I was to say I'm going duck hunting in this, that's another popular thing people buy this particular kayak for. There's plenty of storage for decoys, plenty of storage everywhere on this kayak, in all honesty. This is a pretty nice entry-level kayak, if I do say so myself. And then back here we've got another strap handle that's not molded in, and when these break, I'll order some replacements. But until that happens, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. Alright, this has been Jared Fox Outdoor Sports. Hope you all like and subscribe. There's going to be quite a few more videos come out on this kayak regarding the mods and the stuff I'm going to add to it and what have you. So hope you guys stay tuned for that. There's going to be some pretty interesting stuff I'm going to do to this. But in the meantime, y'all be good.